it's a new generation. Things are not the way they used to be before. I tell people this: it's only natural, like sexually. That's why from time there's always been drugs for men to last longer. There's never been any pill for a woman to last longer.
This guy.
And whether you like it or not, men's G-spot is in their anus.
Not necessarily. Yes, there are talks like that. There are talks like that.
I was about to scream about a G.
Men in general, women have their G-spot inside their body.
Yeah,
yours is just outside.
Inside the hole.
At the back, where you poop, it's just there.
To this new episode of Bedside Confidential. My name is Tessy Peters, your host. Now, you already know that on Bedside Confidential we have all the pillow talks but without clothes on. And today we'll be talking about oral sex. This oral sex conversation, it's been going on for quite some time. Men want to be given oral sex, women want to be given oral sex. But we have some religious clerics that have some type of problem against it, and we've also come to realize, behind the scenes we're having conversations, and we've come to realize that there are men who actually don't like to give oral sex, but like to receive. Anywho, let's kickstart the conversation, but first of all, let me introduce my babies in the house with me. I have Frank Words from the box, I have Laura, I have Mr. B, the one they call Mr. Barango. And we have Salt, the black cabin. Mm-hmm. Hi guys, how are you doing?
We're fine. Hello.
Doing okay.
Good.
Great.
All of you look like it's about to go down. Like the problem is
Nah, we only speak peace, man. No,
first.
It's Bedside Confidential.
So no drama. No logic.
No drama. It's sweetness all around here. But first, I would like to start before we delve into the actual thing. I'd like to ask, what's your head game on a scale of 1 to 10? What is your oral sex game?
Yeah, that's a proper way. I feel like that's a proper way to ask the question. So it goes both ways.
What's your head game like?
Who is your in this case, please? Me. I be more about the fact that they look like this. Anyways, is it my position to tell they used to say when you dance, you don't see. I know you, but I'm just saying it's rational that I can't tell.
Because you don't see your waist when you're dancing.
But and I don't feel the
when you give oral sex, how is her reaction? So you judge based from the receiver. Yeah.
First, I don't even trust reactions.
Okay.
But we get to see the regular shaking, pillows squeezing, bed edge pulling, all that. I think it's drama because I don't even buy it. In my head, halfway, I'm like, will you stop all this rubbish? What are you doing? This thing. Is it me that is doing you this thing? Or you just have something else in your head, but really?
Or you're actually that good at it, but you
I don't know, man. I think you're tripping.
But you just, very modern.
Laura, what's your head game like?
10 out of 10.
Bruh!
I don't do meat, honestly.
Deep throating,
like very sultry stuff.
Wow,
10 out of 10.
God win. God win. Black cabin.
It's really going like this.
How did you get there so fast?
I'm in charge here, so I hop straight to you, baby.
On a scale of 10, I don't know. I really don't know where to put it.
Like 15.
I think what I'm going to say is I'll take you to where you want to go. So you understand?
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know how to answer the question, but you know when you write an exam and then you come out of the hall and then you know that you got the
You
answers
tried.
right. No, not like you tried. You know, you prepared for the exam and then you're probably expecting like 98 of 100 kind of things. Yeah.
Come on.
Okay.
Let's go.
What if you write the exam, then you now come out and you now hear people discussing it, you now find out that instead of you to answer how, you were answering why.
Right, is that type of exam where you saw the answers before the...
Now,
before
wow.
Yeah. Is
My
that
brother.
situation?
So he's telling you he's part of those persons that'll tell you this is what you should have written.
Exactly. And you yes.
He's sure of what he wrote.
I think that's what it is.
Okay, so generally there's always been this back and forth about oral sex. Now there are people who like to give oral sex. It is what pleases them, but they don't like to receive. Right? There are people who like to receive, but I mean it's the same thing. And there are people who like to give and receive. So where do we think the problem lies with these people when it comes to oral sex? Like, are you comfortable being with a partner who likes to receive oral sex but wouldn't give you oral sex?
Why asking? Laura or Frank
I'm
words?
asking the two of you, Sha, but anybody make up this.
Okay, so for me personally, if I love someone, if I'm with you, I would love to satisfy you. And if oral sex is that thing that gets you there, I would want to do it to the best. So, but personally, I don't really fuck with oral sex. Receiving, because I feel like you have to teach a man how to properly give you that oral sex and make you 100. The feeling he gets when I give him a blowjob, that good feeling. I feel like you have to teach a man, because some people don't even know how to give, like say, cunnilingus to a woman. They just play around and they feel like they're doing something nice. I'm like, okay, look at this one, just finish, let me just sleep. But I feel like you have to teach somebody. So I feel like I'm more from the giving side and the receiving. Yeah.
Before you further your question, I'd like to say on behalf of all the men who have disappointed you. Personally, I don't think you have to teach a man to give you, oral sex.
Yeah.
I don't think a man taught you how to give a man oral sex. So if you have to teach a man,
yeah,
He doesn't know it.
he doesn't know.
There are actually men who teach you how to give them head.
Properly, yeah.
That's if you are using your
It
teeth.
means,
That's if you're actually chewing out
If you are getting your teeth involved.
sausage roll.
it means you're not doing it properly. You understand?
Yeah.
It means you don't know. It's not your thing. That's why I apologize on those men who have embarrassed.
No
us.
need.
You understand?
No
So
need.
I
No,
think-
don't go to those men. That man that have
Okay,
embarrassed
that man,
people.
that
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to, clear the.
Apology taken.
Oh, thank you.
Accepted.
Personally, I'm indifferent. And actually, if you're good at it, okay. If you're not good at it, please don't bother. And
Don't
I always
bother,
say
yeah.
it, if your head game is good, then yeah. I in fact, I ask the question before sex happens. What's your head game like? And then if you tell me your head game is good, I'm like, if you start and I don't like it, I'll be like, okay, stop.
Yeah, stop. Yeah.
Stop. Let's not. Don't go and.
Don't
throw
go
my
further.
people with slow vex and beg. Truly.
Do you know some people feel like the actual when you say I want you to eat my pussy, they feel like that's like you actually want them to eat your
My
pussy.
snail now.
Nkwabi, come and chew on it. Come and chew on it, Nkwabi.
What do you like? What do you like?
I feel so. It's actually very interesting to find females who are open-minded. I mean, first off, they don't want to come off like, or rather, they come off as they are. They tell you, Alpha, this is how this thing will be. Oh.
Yeah.
No go. They do I say no. Waiting she wants. You understand? For some men, yeah, I think oral sex. If the whole sex lasts for like an hour, they want to do oral sex for like 58 minutes, and then want to do actual sex for like 2 minutes. And no, that's funny, right? But for some women are fine with that. Like so long as women share the wine the way women think orgasm like 4 times, it never come once. They want that. If you're going to do it to them, and for men who feel like okay, they get off pleasuring the women. Some men don't always easily get pleasured because maybe they're too mental, you know, and then women are a little more physical. At least you know the sports, you know that last if every other thing no work, you get where you go where you go walk. So you feel like okay, so if you do this for like 58 minutes, and probably you have to calculate the time as well, and you know okay, this is how it works for them. But for like the other gender, right, it's a little different from men. I mean, it's a little different. So some men want to just please you, like how you say you rather just give. The same way, some men would rather just give, and they are sure. He showed me that. I said I guess some of my guys we don't complain so more. Then give girl head, she come. After she come, she no gree do again. That she doesn't want any other thing else. I say that's the problem. You start with your best foot. Why? Why did you put your best foot front? She has got what she wanted. She won't come like 2 times with your tongue. You don't go get, you know. But that's just me joking though. But really, I feel like understanding, like you said, knowing what you want and being able to please depending on what your choice is as a man. If you feel like you're a pleaser, you want your woman to be pleased. Some men know what I say after the whole thing, she know they happy. Some women can, you know, it can be hurtful, it can be hurtful. It can be like 2 hours on the whole thing. And women these days bro, these days women don't come. I'm not even like what's going on? Why everybody laugh? Because I always say that true. I mean, so
I'll tell you why I'm laughing. You know, you didn't say it says women, so it means she must have had a lot of
Like, see, look how I'm staring at him.
Why? Because I'm honest. It's honestly
No, it's not that.
I think that's why we needed the male perspective.
Yeah, it's not really that.
Don't, my bros out there, don't stress yourself, oh. Just go die. 6 hours. Stop. I said,
you're the host out of the show, bro. She don't believe.
I know you won't go on her. I said, I'll tell my first son, see this life, just get money. That's your priority. Don't ever try to want to please a woman 100 sexually, physically, any other. We don't even prioritize trying to be like, okay, let's stick to sexually, bro. Because guy, that field is too. That's why some of them are pansexual. Do you know what that means? They're like anything is they're ready to go down because you as a gender, as a whole men generation, you are not able to solve their problem. She moved to the next gender. You know what that means, bro?
But Frank, I feel like
that's cool. Everybody just understand. Shit.
What are you talking about?
You want to meet my brother.
But yeah.
My guys on this, what do you guys think?
I think Black Captain should say something.
What do I think about what exactly?
Okay. Do you like to, give
receive,
and receive?
I like to do both.
Do you like to do both?
Yes.
How they be when it happen? Are you good at it? Is the person that has given you or the people that have given you, were they good or they want you to be slave? Were they almighty?
I feel like sexually I've been very lucky. I don't know, for some reason. God has been blessing me with, I don't know, maybe I can say I attract my kind because I'm very particular about who I get involved with sexually, but I think I've been lucky. Like I said, I just don't want to base it on I'm just made a peak. But for some reason, I've been being with people who are very good at it, and I actually have had bad experiences, but it's not when I hear people explain what they've gone through. I think it's not as terrible as I thought it was.
Yeah, you didn't have a waste of sin.
Exactly. Yes. I cannot categorically say, there was a point where it was a waste of sin. I have been very lucky, and as much as I like to give, I always meet people who like to give back. So I say, both. I like to receive, and I have been lucky.
Mr. B.
Yeah.
How far now?
What's the question?
just ask him. Do you like to receive because he likes to give?
I mean,
I like to give. Do you like to give?
I think I'm that kind of person that I don't like to give what I can't take. So I give what I can take.
Come on.
You get me?
No, wow.
That's just, and I think it should be like that for everybody. You know, I don't think it should be one-sided.
Should be symbiosis.
Yeah, because you know, talking about how some people just want it for themselves and can't give. So I feel like if you want to receive this, you should be able to give it.
To give that thing,
You understand? So that's basically.
I don't take what you can't give.
Exactly. So communication is key. In a sense, I don't think I would be with somebody that doesn't want to give, and then I'm like, okay, let me give you. You understand? I don't think it works for me personally.
That way.
I feel like, okay, if you're up for it, all right, that's dope. I'm gonna kill you. You killed me. You know, that's what we want.
Let's both die.
Battle.
Let's do it together. Yeah.
Okay. So there's sometimes a situation where a man would, or maybe the type of man who doesn't like to give oral sex, would then find out that his girlfriend has a road board, which is a clit sucker, and then he'd get disappointed, or he'd feel some type of way. In that situation, first of all, I mean, while that conversation was going on behind the scenes, we did say that be with a partner that would understand you, right? If you know you're not going to give oral sex, at least be open to pleasuring your partner in other ways. So if pleasuring your partner means allowing her use a sex toy and not feeling replaced by the sex toy, then that should actually count. Do you think that that's a thing that you can handle, that you can deal with?
I think at this moment I'm done asking if you're asking me, because I see your both fingers pointing me. I see
at
that this is literally there. I do not even know why. But then again, I'll still respond because
you're in the right position.
Sure, you go right. You full-grown man.
Is it a
How do you compare a full-grown man to something that's connected to a wire and it is to charge? Use them when they use the charge. Press say left and no go fight with the current one day. You'll shock you. But really, I feel like as a grown man, you should be mentally absorbent or absorb the idea of your woman wanting to have some other assistant. You can even look at it as your co-partner, something that is helping you, is assisting you, because in the actual sense it is. If as a woman you're in a relationship with a man who cannot sexually satisfy you, and you feel like, okay, instead of cheating on him, but here's the truth: most times, let me not say most times, I feel like sometimes when you have that sex toy doesn't stop you from cheating. Probably will even make you want to even cheat, because then you start to find that thing that you don't get from your man, and you still are conscious of the fact that even though you find it, you're not getting it from your man, you're getting it from a piece of metal that the battery can die one day.
So is it a deal breaker for you?
So is it a deal breaker for you?
Oh, for me, no, it's not though.
You're okay with your woman.
So you're okay with your woman having a sex toy as a means of pleasure?
Yeah, he said he can buy for his woman.
Please.
I want to speak out to all the men out there. It's the Gen Z world right now. Most of us millennials and other generations, the way things are now are not the way things used to be. Things have changed, so you have to evolve.
You have help us now.
Gone are those days where you have sex with your woman, and because it's normal. You have to tell yourself the truth, bro. You can except maybe you don't have. Personally, I think, except you don't have emotional attachment to that person. I don't think a man can have sex with a woman 10 times and satisfy her 10 times. So yeah, man, to all the guys out there, just like Frank was saying, sex toys, actually it depends on, communication is key, so it's something that you and your partner should talk about. And then I don't think, to all the men out there, things have changed. It's a new generation. Things are not the way they used to be before. I tell people this: it's only natural, like sexually. That's why from time, there's always been drugs for men to last longer. There's never been any pill for a woman to last longer.
This guy.
So I always tell people that you have to come to the fact, except that maybe on a scale of 1 to 10, you get 4. That's fucked up. That's when you know that okay, there's a problem. But if you're emotionally attached to somebody, I don't think you could go 10 out of 10 without some days where you're like overwhelmed and it's so fucking good, and you can't. That manly thing is not there. It doesn't. I don't think it works. Except maybe that guy's been on ODGG 10 out of 10.
What's the
I mean,
those are the things you don't get in school.
Those are the kind of things. Those are the things that you have to take to go 10 out of 10. So if you naturally go with your natural strength and a woman that you're naturally involved in or emotionally attracted to, I don't think it's possible to go 10 out of 10. So if you need help, you understand? Because most times the women want that 10 out of 10. And it's very okay for her to want 10 out of 10. So let's say you get 8 out of 10. Your part is going to help you get 2. You understand? My friend told me one time that he was charging his dildo. I was like, bro, what the fuck? And he was like, yo, man, better get yourself a dildo before another man go use and collect your woman. He opened my eyes. I was like, wow. He was like, yo, things have changed. You understand? You cannot go and buy a Viagra every day. You get me? There are bad days at work. And when
even die safe.
So some days, even before you start working, your friend has already started working. You use your friend on her. That should be your friend. That's why I said communication. So she knows and you know that, okay, there's a toy involved. Where there's a problem is maybe you come in and then she's hiding it from you. And then she's using it. You understand? Or maybe you are using a pocket pussy or whatever it's called. You understand? That's when there's a problem. But when you know and she knows and this where you're like, you're done and she's like, can I finish myself up? And you're like, let me do that for you. You get me? So that guy should be your friend, except you're getting 2 out of 10. If you're getting 2 out of 10, that guy cannot do 8 and you do 2 and then you want to phone. You're not the boyfriend. That guy is the boyfriend. You get me? So I feel like
if you break up with you, date that guy.
You get me? So I don't think sex toys actually should be an agreement. You and your partner communicate and okay, this is what works. This is what you want. This is where I'm lacking. Sometimes it can happen like this. If your partner wants it, some girls are not into sex toys.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I can't speak for them. But I would say from our own perspective, maybe because of should I say society? I don't know, because of the whole masculine, the whole there are talks of men not supposed to go down. They're
like religious clerics would say.
Yeah, they are talks
from a woman's
let's even forget about that. There are villages where if a man does that, they tell you that you go mad.
Yeah, like I hear in my community, men are not supposed to use their mouth on a woman.
But like I said, things are changing. Things are changing. Things are not the way they used to be before. So yeah, that's my point. I think sex toys.
Okay.
Those guys are your guys, especially when you communicate it with your partner.
Yeah. Okay. So my ladies, now let me ask a very, very simple question. So you've been with this man, and maybe to you, you're giving him 100 out of 100, but then he gets a sex toy for himself. Or, mind you, men have sex toys too. Or there are men who the part of oral sex they like is analingus.
Yeah.
Are you willing to give him that? Or are you willing to let him use sex toys?
Sorry.
Or are you willing, hold on now, are you willing to help him use the sex toy on himself to help satisfy him? Because whether you like it or not, you may not necessarily satisfy the partner all the time.
And whether you like it or not, men's G-spots is their anus.
Not necessarily. Yes, there are talks like that. There are talks like that.
I was about to scream about a
What have we gotten ourselves into?
Frank, is this show for us? You mean straight man? You mean
Share the wrong we said is Jazzy, not a Chris.
You mean straight man? Mina, I'm trying to. You mean straight man? Straight man.
Your G spot in your anus, like men G spots in their anus.
Everybody talking about men.
Men in general, women have their G spot inside their body.
Yeah,
yours is just outside,
inside the hole,
at the back where you poop. It's just there.
This guy don't look crazy.
How do you know? It's not wrong.
No, I've
heard that. In as much as actually all of us off balance because of the way you said it, but that's she's not wrong. I've heard it. The male G spot is located in his anus. It's in the posturate, so it's like there's if you actually can't get it.
Why do you think gay men enjoy sex?
It's the male G spot is in the. I think you guys should Google. Can we Google it
How
right
do we
now?
recover from this?
I think we should actually Google it right now. The male G spot is in the.
Let me no vex you people. Let's not vex. You say, why do you think gay men enjoy sex with themselves? Make una no vex. So I've watched gay porn before.
Yeah.
At the end of everything that they did, they still came out and did like this to come. So what exactly are they doing?
I feel like you can't equate porn to real life sex of gay men.
Yeah, true.
Because I have gay friends.
True that. You cannot equate.
They're in Nigeria.
You cannot equate porn.
Yeah.
In real life. But you cannot tell me that out of, let's say 10 porn videos,
Yeah.
all the men are doing the same thing. All the men are doing the same thing. You're getting the dick in the parts where you have your dick spot. But at the end of the day, you're coming out and you're still trying to jerk off. So how exactly is your dick spot located in your anus if you're getting what's supposedly is supposed to get you?
The G spot actually gives you orgasm. But what makes them have that ejaculation is that friction with, okay, let me use as male and female. What gives them that pleasure is when you put your dick in a wet pussy, in and out. That friction, that's what makes them ejaculate.
There is no
see,
what's the word?
let me explain. When women
say moisture in the anus.
when they use
moisture per se, like
they use lubricants.
Sorry,
when they use lubricants,
like wetness.
they use lubricants.
It actually is.
And they use lubricants.
Why, if there is, why is it that when you're trying to pump strong pump,
when your poo
comes out wet? Have you noticed?
There's actually no. If you're talking about, I feel like if you're, let's say it's a controversial topic, but
Your poo comes out shiny and wet.
Your body works. There is
Your poo doesn't come out dry.
for other reasons, not for
no, it's not whatever reason. There is whatever reason. There is.
Okay. Now that we have it,
There is.
let's go back.
Can I
to
talk to you?
Yes.
Things are blown away.
I mean, this is Bedside Confidential. I mean, here on Android TV, we freestyle and we're actually free to say our minds and stuff.
Yeah.
But quickly.
I'm laughing, I'm crying. I mean,
Bro,
I'm trying to
bedside conversation. We don't Google get better. While we sleep,
I'm hearing a lot of things about
See,
it's not
you're able to explain. That means you can even comprehend what you're hearing.
I'm not homophobic, alright?
Yeah.
I mean, do what you believe in and stuff, but yo, man, I don't think.
See why they always start to give women space. Just you can never be. See, you can only come as close. Just understand that thing.
That's what it. But I mean, I don't think. G-spot, for a straight man, no, I don't think so. I mean, listen, I've been coming all my life. I don't come by anybody touching my ass like.
Let me tell you something.
I'm sorry. You guys are laughing a lot and I'm not having the conversation. I'm sorry. David is cracking me.
Wait, let me tell you something. Have you ever heard?
Yeah.
Sorry, have you ever heard when a woman says, I had sex with this guy and he was touching somewhere inside?
I don't know where, but
that thing you were feeling, that thing does not make you have orgasms. It just gives you a kind of pleasure you can't even exactly, you can't even understand. That thing that woman is talking about is in your anus. it's just there. That thing that's inside her body that you're touching while you're fucking her, and she's telling you, I don't even know, that guy was just touching somewhere inside my body, and I really liked the sensation it was giving me. That particular thing.
So you say women like rim job?
That it's not. No, I'm trying to say the G spot.
I'm getting your
woman
point.
experience to a man's experience.
So what you're saying is,
I'm not saying your G spot will actually give you orgasm. It just gives you this heightened sensation, like this stimulation. It stimulates you. There's how you see. I feel like because of you feel like anything near my anus, I'll be tagged as gay. You've never tried it before.
Okay. Are you okay with giving your man if he says he wants head, but in the anus, and that's how he's going to gain pleasure?
Okay.
Are you
fine.
going to do that?
You said something one time, and you said something about based on health and some kind of okay doing some kind of stuff. I wouldn't do that, but I will actually help him with There's a sex toy that looks like a tongue. It feels like a tongue. I could actually help him with that. I will help. If that's what will give him pleasure, I will do it. Not with my actual tongue, but with that toy.
What if he says, okay, we've reached an understanding,
Yeah.
And you said the understanding now, I'm letting you have your way, and your way is the sex toy. But now, the same understanding.
Yeah.
Now your tongue, I want for my yash.
Clear.
What are you going to do about that? Because at the end of the day, we're trying to reach a compromise, right?
Yeah, exactly.
What are you going to do about that? Say he doesn't want sex toys.
Since you're so bold.
Yes.
You're so bold.
Okay, so
that seems like a dare.
I don't know. I'm not going to say my I have a range where my sex life is going to end. I'm not going to say I'm going to experience things. I'm not stretched enough, so I'm not saying I would do it at this point in my life. Now I won't do it. But
right now you're not open to the idea.
No, right now I'm open to the idea of using my actual tongue, but I could actually use that toy. But if it's my actual tongue, no, for now.
Not for now.
But Kevin,
for now, yeah.
What's up?
Yes.
So will you
want me to answer what she said?
Just answer. Yeah.
You answer, yeah.
Like if I'm open to.
Yeah.
First of all, are you open to?
Are you open to
men have their G spot in their anus? And then are you open to?
I'm not just open. That's fact. That's actually fact. Your male G spot is located in their anus.
Okay.
Naturally. Yeah. And if I do meet a man who's open to, rim jobs, why not?
Yeah.
So you're going to?
Yes, I would do it. It's pleasurable. Like I did say from the beginning that I like to give pleasure and I like to receive pleasure. So if my man is open to that, why not? As long as you're clean. I feel like we talk about communication. I feel like communication goes a long
way. Yeah.
I feel like the main reason most women will not give a man a ring job is because they feel like it's not a manly thing. Why should I be, for you to bend or
that's why I said if you remove the fact that if anything concerning your ass is
gay, build up. Yes.
Yeah.
I will not put.
So for your men, for the men on the set, do you have an open mind to receive a ring job from your woman?
My guy is not true.
No, it may be surprising to you that if a man is open to receiving a blow job all the way to his balls, he may be open to be receiving a
rim job. Yeah.
So. Is it something you're completely averse to?
I do with you.
Okay. Oh no. Let me ask you like this. So you're making out with your girl. Maybe she heard from her friends that this rim job thing. If your guys down there is actually clean, you actually try it. It's actually nice. My boyfriend liked it. So you're making out, and she starts giving you a blow job, and she's going down your balls to your shaft, and then the next thing maybe you're laying down or something, and then she goes there. You feel this sweet feeling. Wait. Like it just goes like quickly. You don't even notice. It just goes like quickly. At that moment.
I'm not going to use the flex decky. Not so question.
At that moment.
Quickly go correct.
So they already said it. They already said it. No, they're not open to it.
I haven't actually answered.
Are you open?
She's capping now.
No, I'm done. You already said Becky.
Are you open to getting a rim job?
No.
Okay. I feel like
No.
I
mean, it's weird.
Wait, listen.
Most times, yeah, let's not say you people, but
yeah.
I mean, the normal one, do it and do it right first now.
Okay.
Even when you not start going to another place, like, which one is raise your leg up? For what?
So you know,
how do you want to achieve that? It's fucking weird, man.
I think I don't know how many straight.
No, wait, David, I have to cut you. Should imagine someone as majestic as Mr. Barabu.
Bro, what the hell? Stop it!
Like, this kind of thing. Raise your leg. Watch your head.
Why is my list so excited?
The people behind the scene.
I feel like at this point what you just said, it's kind of like the societal law that we're talking about.
Because it's
not even that. Your problem is not even that it can give you pleasure. Your problem is that why would a masculine man like him want to go?
I knew you would just want to jump on that.
It may not necessarily be societal build.
No, for me, I want to say for me, alright? I'm a straight man.
Yeah.
I don't know about other straight men, but I feel like I have a lot of straight friends, and I don't think I have anybody who's gay or second. You know, I've met a few of them, but I don't know how many straight men enjoy that, but it's a no for me. You know, I don't think I would. I mean, because already I feel like it's unhealthy. You get me? Because I mean,
it's going down on a woman unhealthy.
No, I don't feel like not.
Can you give a woman a dream job?
No, I'm not down for that.
Okay.
Like I said, I won't give what I don't want to receive.
Yeah.
Alright? I mean, it's fine to eat you up, but not the real. I'm not down personally. I don't know about any other person, but maybe when I get to that level, I don't think I'm there yet. For what I understand, for what I like, you know, I prefer, you know, we just. The cunnilingus, the fellatio, it's
fellatio, yeah.
You understand? I don't think the ring, because personally, I feel like it's not, no matter how clean you are, damn, for me, that's where the shit.
If you just shit.
Is your poo so disgusting?
It's what?
Is shit such a disgusting thing?
For me, it's mine. It's my shit. So I don't want any other person in my shit. And I don't want to be in another person's shit. You get me?
But you don't always end up in shitting though.
No.
You could end up with orgasm instead of shitting. It's not like you go to shit all the time. You know what the end, right?
Like the way I don't know if it's. I don't think this is society for me. Alright, because I mean I have read a lot, I have seen a lot, so it doesn't just work for me. Personally, it's personal. So I think it happens. I think that's the way it is for everybody. You understand? Like I said, I cannot speak for all straight men, but I don't know how many straight men will like anybody going close to their anus. You understand? Let's call it what it is.
But you know, I met straight men that they love rim jobs.
There's straight men that love butt plugs.
Yes, they like it, but they don't talk about it. No, I'm not saying you're ruling out fact. I'm just saying that there are straight men that love rim jobs, but they don't like talking about it. They don't want to tell their partner they love because they feel like
they could actually have friends that, but he doesn't.
That's why
they feel like they shouldn't talk about it to their partner because it sounds somehow it sounds disgusting.
Maybe
so that's why when they find
where I'm from my environment, but the first time I knew what the asshole is for, is to excrete. That's what my teacher taught me. You understand? That's all I know. Like I don't know. Like that's all I know.
But can I say something?
Your teacher did not necessarily teach you that your penis was for pleasure, though.
No.
But can I say something?
The first thing that I knew about that place was not pleasure. You understand? And so growing up, like I said, I'm a straight man. There are people who find themselves. I know that this place is pleasurable for me. I'm not straight, but for me, it's a no-go area. Like, don't come close to my shit.
Is it because it's for excretion? Or because you just don't find it comfortable?
I don't like it.
Because actually blood comes out from the vagina.
So that's why when you say the men's G spot is in the anus. I'm like, how? You know, maybe I might never be able to find that out. I don't want to find that G spot out. I'm okay with the G spot I got. Like, I can't go.
The only G spot I know is where me and my guys hang. The spot where me and my G's hang, bro.
I don't want to know where that one is. You understand? For me, but I understand there are people that's where it is. Like they find. So personally, now I'm going to say no. I don't think I want to give a ring job. I don't think I want to receive a ring job. Yeah. Okay, is it a ring job or ring?
Rim. Alright.
Rim. So this has been a ring job.
Rim. That place is Rim. Like it's a rim.
But yeah, they will see you.
Interesting conversation, but we want to quickly wrap this up. And to wrap it up, I'm going to ask a very simple question. What's your take on pubic hair in the private area? Are you going to give your partner head, blowjob,
fellatio, cunnilingus during a genital meet and greet?
Have pubic hair.
Do you like hair or rice?
No, I don't.
You're eating rice.
No, I don't.
Do you like to see hair?
So why are you? Banana is not right.
I want to know from you guys.
This
You
part
like
I don't know. I'm sure you jump rice like this.
Are you okay? Will you be okay with somebody
or even fucking your partner when they have pubic hair?
It depends on the length. That is the length of the biabia. Sometimes, you know, like even you by yourself, you're supposed to know, say something has to be done about this thing. That's why you have mirrors. If you tell me, go, that's it. You people should not make me say all these things. You know, it's uncomfortable. Like you said, that is harboring the headsman.
You know, I think what he's trying to say is
low cut.
But let me show this. There are a few men who would beg you not to shave.
Yeah. It's their fetish. It's their fetish.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Not
Those are the old religion men. That's I've been yes. I've been with an old man that tells me like all these guys they just shave like he complains about it.
Yeah.
Like I was in a taxi like this thing I'm telling you I was in year 1. I can remember this conversation because the women in the taxi were you know that kind of place where you say you sit down for front now they too. You understand? So
You guys feel the conversation.
Yeah.
The woman waited for my side now me hold her and I never they drop.
I
So
saw
I'm
her.
like day like she dey hear the conversation her body they pinch her like the man was talking seriously about and then I did my personal research on it. You know there's nothing wrong with pubic hair.
Yeah, exactly. Nothing
Actually,
wrong.
pubic hair actually
Helps to protect the
from
bacteria.
Because of that conversation
When it's
I
clean.
did and I went to but I understand like I said things are changing. The way things were before are not the way things are now. I don't the generation of ladies or guys or let me say ladies because I'm a guy I don't know about I'm not going to see any guy's dick to see if he's shaved or not. But you know but I think because of the friction or whatever I've heard that you know for everything to go smoothly and all chilled you know everywhere has to be shaved. You get me? The girl has to be shaved but I don't think there's anything wrong with pubic hair because I mean it's natural. If you're not clean, that's when there's a problem. If it's not clean, come on man, they got creams for these things, they got sprays, they have vaginal sprays, they have sprays for even men, you understand? And they'll come out shining, bro. There are actually pictures, there are photo shoots of guys and their pubic hair, women of their pubic in the 90s. Yeah, I looked up all those things, and it was a thing in those days. You understand? In the 90s, you got to be hairy, bro. But right now, that's why I said things are changing. You know, you have to evolve with the way the world is right now. Everybody wants it to be shaved and clean and smooth.
So you understand? Say back in the 90s, they used to want to save their pubic hairs and shave their face. And then shave their face and shave their pubic hair. Yeah, those niggas were
I don't know about females. I'm talking about guys.
But excuse me, you know when
Guys really it was a thing.
Like keeping it.
Yes, but I think even go for male and female.
And female, because
saying like you having. I mean, there's what they call hairy pussy.
Yeah, because some books I read, when they are trying to describe the female, they describe her with your hair and everything.
So, but things have changed right now, so that's why it seems like, they tell you to, you have to come with a smooth and clean shave and stuff like that, but I don't think there's anything wrong with it. It's healthy, it's natural, so except it's too much and it's dirty. That's where there's a problem.
There's this mentality that for a pussy to be eaten, it has to be shaved and
That's the new
there is a new one because
and you have to conform to them if you want to go for a Gen Z girl.
You don't want hair in your mouth.
In your mouth,
while you're eating pussy and pussy.
Because I just remember one of my friends
you don't come to chew grass. You have to choose. You have to pick a strong.
Maybe that's why. Eat rice. I was seeing her. You object now because when you want to eat her, you see rice, you go still complain.
But quickly, let's wrap this up. Are you okay with fucking this guy?
I think I should add a perspective. I feel this whole pubic hair thing, in fact, sex as a whole, I feel everybody should find their person.
Yeah.
Do you understand? If you do not fuck with this, don't fuck with it. Do you understand? And if you ever get to a point in your life where you feel like you meet somebody that makes you want to fuck with it, and you feel like you're open to that, that's fine. Because there are a lot of things that I did not think I could do when I was in my early 20s that I'm doing right now. I did not think it pleasurable, but I'm doing it right now and I enjoy it
a lot.
And if I think about it,
might still change your mind.
Yes, if I think about it and I think about the journey, there was always a point where I got to, and maybe someone exposed me to that.
Yeah, to a new thing.
And I'm like, why have I not been doing this all my life? I don't know if you get what I'm saying. So I feel like find your person, be open-minded. Most importantly,
be open-minded.
Out because I feel like everybody has sexual preferences. You cannot really pinpoint what anybody's sexual preference is. If Barango said he does not roll with giving rim jobs and he does not like receiving it, do you understand? And that's okay. But if Barango that does not like giving, that likes, let's say for instance, Barango likes to receive a rim job, and then you meet a girl that does not like to give, you not keep pressuring her. You understand? And that's fucked up. Do you understand? Find your person. If he says he wants to be the woman that does not give and he's ready to get to that compromise and neglect that part of himself, that's okay. That's his sexual preference or whatever works for him. But find your person and be open-minded. If you meet somebody that wants to do this and you don't roll with like that, and you guys have had that communication and all that, because communication is very important. You understand? Because at the end of the day, you might say you don't like, he might rule it out, but he might be with somebody that actually wants to give him that sort of pleasure, and at that point she's getting frustrated because I want to do this to you, I think this will make you feel good. Do you understand? But he's not in for that. Maybe they've actually had the communication and he says I'm not in for that. That's where the compromise in their relationship will come in. But that compromise I'm having with him and his pet partner might not necessarily work with another do you understand? So find your person, be open-minded, and also respect the fact that everybody has their sexual preferences.
Okay. Any last words from here?
About
everything,
hair,
oral sex, pubic hair,
okay.
jobs.
First of all, I will just train this. Oral sex is sweet, is nice, whatever it is, but we should try to maintain good hygiene while we practice oral sex. Because as much as we want to say the only STDs and everything we have is from the penetration and everything, there are lots of diseases and
like herpes.
Yeah, you could herpes exactly from oral sex. So just be careful of who you give. I will advise, don't give a stranger or somebody.
Who you receive from, because
who you receive on their tongue. Who you receive from, who you give, because there are lots of things, diseases that could make your mouth very fat. So just be very careful and wash up before you receive, before you give, all of those.
Oh no, I just feel like men should be safe out there. Bro, y'all gotta be
Why
safe.
do you have to put it that way? Don't do that. Don't do that. Everybody should be safe out there,
friends. Men should be safe because if we're honest, most men are the ones that are most sexually reckless. A man can meet a girl today and he's having sex with her without condoms and he's actually giving her head. I know you are saying this is you don't give straight. You guys are talking about yourself, but you can meet a man today he wants to have sex with you today and he does not give an F about a condom. Do you understand? And you meet the person like, are you mad?
Are you okay?
You
Yeah.
understand? Like, are you not hearing all the ads that have been going on?
Mad now,
It's actually happening.
Mad now,
I feel men, because when you talk about sex, some people will tell you that women are more sexually conservative, which is actually not wrong. Because a woman is most likely to pick a sexual partner based on emotional connection, some form of emotional connection. A man can just meet a girl today and just have sex with you and bounce. I'm not saying most women don't do that, but it's most likely for a man to do that than a woman. Like, if you had to pull up percentages, a man on a regular basis is most likely to pick up a woman. Whether you're paying for sex, like,
or you're not paying, or hook up, or meet and greet,
casual sex and bounce.
Yeah.
I don't know if you get what I'm saying. So I feel like most men, and like there's this thing. Most men do not actually check themselves. I don't know if you guys feel like they can't have infection.
Yeah, exactly.
Most women, we already know that we are open.
So we do all this checkup, be careful, change on these.
And then you see society will come out and start criticizing women. She has an infection, they smell, this thing no clean. You come out and people are talking about it, but people don't really talk about the fact that most men are not hygienic. Their balls do fucking stink.
Like, how will you just shower, come out from the bathroom and wear a boxer?
But most men do not wash under their ball sacks. Because if you go online right now, you see people talking about feminine hygiene. Wash this place, do not put this thing, do not douche, do not insert this in your vagina. But most men don't talk about, most people do not talk about the fact that, a man, you should lift your ball sack up and actually wash it. Do you understand? And most men don't shave. We're talking about pubic hair right now. And he said something like, from time memorial, most men do not like to shave. And he also said that hair, in as much as hair protects you, it also does carry a lot of bacteria too. Bad and good bacteria. So that bad bacteria is making you smell.
Protection is actually for women. The hair.
No, I'm not talking about protection. I'm talking about pubic hair for hygiene.
Pubic hair for protection.
No, that's exclusive of what I'm saying. I'm talking about hygiene. So most men are of the opinion that they don't need to shave. Do you understand? But you're also forgetting that shaving makes it easy for you to carry sweat and all those things. So while you're out there talking about a woman should be clean, this thing they smell, you're not checking yourself. Most women natural, in fact, once you get to a teenage year, even if they run infection tests, you go meet at least 3 to 5 girls. If I put 10 girls here, at least 5 to 7 of them will talk about running an infection test.
Yeah.
But if I put 10 men in this room, only like 2 of them has ever had an infection test. Do you understand? And it's almost like, do you feel like it's just women that have infection? So I feel like sexual hygiene should be pushed more for men, because society pushes more for women. When he says it's just about men, I feel like we need to even talk about male sexual hygiene. If you're not going to shave, that's fine, but wash your fucking butt crack. You don't do rim job, but I'm gonna put your hand in there and scrub it with soap and everything. Let it be neat. Even if nobody near there, because in my place nobody there, but wash it.
Raise the ball sacks, don't forget.
Want to shave, but let your hairs be neat. Put your hand. You know how when you go to wash your hair,
and
they put their hand and they massage the scalp. You understand, to get the dirt from the skin, because you're not shaving, so the dirt is going to hide in the depths of that bush. Wash it.
Open your legs and wash in between. Open your legs, wash in between your legs. Change your boxers.
Exactly. Wash everything.
Don't bait and wear your boxers again or your wet bum bum.
Viewers out there. I mean, we heard her speak. She wasn't talking about me. She said, I don't do rim jobs, but man, I keep myself clean. So she wasn't talking.
All the viewers out there, public service announcement. I was not talking about. I wasn't talking about him or Frank. I was in general. This goes out.
This has been a very amazing conversation.
Every man and anybody that identifies as a man.
This is where we draw the curtains. Please follow us on all social media platforms at Adure Media.
Oh yeah.
Leave your questions, leave your opinions. If you have conversations that you want us to have, please leave it right there in the comment section and we'll pick it up from there. Love you.
If you like rim jobs, let us know too. Don't be shy if you love rim jobs.